Now be attentive everyone. First type of questions we take up. Remember, any of the types of questions accounting will remain same. And whether you solve a question under hire purchase system or workings will remain same. Accounting will differ, but workings of that type of question will remain same. Means in both of this you can have four types of questions. One is where cash price and rate of interest both are given. Second, where this is missing, cash price. Third is when rate of interest is missing, and fourth is annuity based questions. In installment system also you have same four types of questions. Journal entries will differ, but workings will remain same. And from MCQ point of view, what is important? Workings. From MCQ point of view, they'll give you the question and ask you find the cash price, find the interest amount. So from MCQ point of view, workings are what are more important. Okay. If everything is given, how to make the workings? It's very simple. You start with the cash price, then you subtract down payment, whatever is the balance amount, on that you charge interest, and then you subtract the installment including interest. Always you subtract the installment amount including interest. If interest is already included, then don't double add it. Double counting should not be there. But if interest is not included, then you add interest, then subtract the amount of installment. And then this 2 you will keep on repeating until the balance becomes 0. Okay, this 2, adding of interest and subtracting of installment, you'll keep on repeating that until the balance becomes 0. So this workings will be made for all the examples where cash price and rate of interest both are given. Okay, fair enough?
Sir, this would be of for whole year.
No, depending on the installments. If it is yearly installment, whole year. If it is half yearly installments, then 6 by term. If it is monthly installments, then 1 by term.
And the installment including interest would be accounted.
That respective interest should be added. If installment was 5,000, then that first month's interest would be added, and then total amount of installment would be subtracted. In some questions, installment will already be given inclusive of interest. There we don't have to add the interest. Be attentive, page number 40, question number 1. You can see when cash price and rate of interest both are given, those kind of examples are taken up. Okay, so page 40, question number 1. Yes, listen. Globe Press Limited purchased a machine on 30th September 2008 from Modern Machinery Limited. And then Globe Press Limited written on buyer, and then Modern Machinery written down seller. Who is the buyer here? Globe Press. So at the end we'll see whose books are asked. Accordingly the journal entries are to be passed. Now it's clearly given on hire purchase system. And then that means in exams you need to first identify is it hire purchase or installment system. Workings will remain same, but the entries will change. The cash price of the machine was 6,80,000. See, cash price is given. I told you cash price and rate of interest both would be given. Agreement provided that he would pay 1,60,000 on the delivery of machine. What is that? Down payment. And balance in 6 half-yearly installments of 96,000 each. Now tell me, apply common sense and tell me, is 96,000 inclusive of interest or does it not include interest? Is it exclusive of interest?
Exclusive.
Randomly don't tell me about the logic behind it. Why exclusive, Abhimanyu?
Sir, it is not given that it is included.
Nothing is mentioned, so exclusive. The way?
सर इंक्लूसिव क्योंकि इंस्टॉलमेंट में है तो इंटरेस्ट इंक्लूड होके इंस्टॉलमेंट आएंगे ना पर
The example which I gave you 5,000 every month did not include interest. It was towards the cash price only. Wrong? Why? Calculate it. How many installments? 6 installments of 96,000. Do 96,000 into 6. How much?
7,600,000
Plus down payment of 1,60,000. You are paying total amount of 7,36,000. And what is the cash price? 6,80,000. Means you are paying with interest. Total amount, if it was coming to 680 only, means it does not include interest. So here when we subtract the amount of 96,000, don't add interest again in that. And adding of interest will be done initially. But installment directly you will subtract 96,000 because it already includes interest. Able to understand this or not, everyone? Okay, once again, why 96,000 is inclusive of interest? If you do the total amount, 96,000 into 6 plus down payment of 1,60,000, it comes more than the cash price 6,80,000. Means the installment amount already includes interest. Understood that? Next. Modern Machinery Limited charged interest at the rate of 6% per annum on half-yearly balances. The buyer closed his books of accounts on 31st March every year. So depreciation and closing entries they will pass on which date? 31st March. Globe Press Limited provided depreciation at 10% per annum on diminishing balance method. Show the necessary ledger accounts in the books of Globe Press Limited. In the books of Globe Press Limited, we will make machine account. Globe Press is a buyer. Machine account, seller account, that is Modern Machinery Limited account, interest account and depreciation account. 4 accounts. Which are the 4 necessary accounts we are required to make? Machine account, seller, that is Modern Machinery Limited account, interest account and depreciation. First we have to make workings for 6 half-yearly installments. So, let us solve it. First workings will be done. As I said to you, we will start the working with cash price. What is the date of purchase? Date of 3908. Cash price is 6,80,000. Okay. Now minus down payment. How much down payment is made? 1,60,000. 680 minus 160. 5,20,000 will be the balance amount. Now we have to pay the remaining amount in 6 half-yearly installments. So when will the first half-yearly installment become due? 39/98 September. After 30th September? Half-yearly, 6 months. 31st March 2009. After 30th September, 31st October, 30th November, 31st December, 31st January, 28th February, 31st March. Okay, half-yearly installments. So, first installment will become due on 31/3/09. Any doubt in this? First, we will add interest. Now, interest you count on this 5,20,000. Okay, so 5,20,000 into what is the rate of interest? 6%. And we have to count only for 6 months. Okay, so into 6 divided by 12. If it is yearly installments, then directly we would have done 5,20,000 into 6%. Any doubt in this? What does it come to? 15,600. 5,35,600 is the total amount payable minus installment. How much installment we are paying? Directly minus 96,000 because in this 96,000, 15,600 of interest is already included. Is everyone clear with this question? Any doubts with this? As we counted in the beginning, they are already inclusive of interest. So 535,600 minus 96,000, 4,39,600 will be the balance on 1st April 2009. Any doubt in this? Now, shall we continue?
सर आपको नहीं बोला
After 1409, when will the next installment become due? Half yearly, so 30th September 2009. Now the cycle will remain same. 30th September, 31st March. The half yearly installments will every year become due on 30th September and 31st March. Okay. So 30th September 2009. Again, first we will add interest. What did I tell you in the workings? Plus interest and minus installment, you have to keep on repeating until the final balance becomes 0. How will we count interest now? 4,39,600 into 6% into 6 by 12. Any confusion in this? What does it come to? 1, 3, 188. Okay, after rounding off 13188. So if you add it 452 788 minus installment. Installment is 96,000. It's already inclusive of interest.
It's 4,40,900.
452 788 minus 96,000. So if you subtract 96,000, then 3,56,788 will be the balance. Any doubt in this? Again, after 30th September, next installment, 31st March 2010, plus interest. How will we count interest now? 3,56,788 into 6% into 6 by 12. After rounding off 10704. If we added 367,492 minus installment 96,000. I'm continuing on the other side. Two lakh 71,492. What will that be? Balance on which date? 1/4/2010. Any doubt up till here? Anyone having any doubts up till here? What will be the date of next installment? After 1st April? 30th September 2010. Again, first we will add interest. 2,41,071,492 into 6% into 6 by 12. What does that come to? 8145. So remaining 279,637. Did you understand this? Again we will minus installment. That is 96,000. 183637 will be the balance. Then 31/3/2011. Yes, again we will add interest. 183,637 into 6% into 6 by 12. Yes? 5509. 189,146 minus installment 96,000. 93146 will be the balance on 1411. Any doubt up till here? Don't write further, write up till here only, do it fast. See, 5 installments are done. This was the first one. This was the second one. This was the third one. This was the fourth one. This was the fifth one. Now, last is remaining. Total 6 half-yearly installments we have to pay. Means after the last installment, should any balance remain? No. Here, when installment already includes interest, then only you have to do this. When installment already includes interest. In the last installment, when you add interest, normally how do we count it? 93146 into 6% into 6 by 12, but don't count it in that manner. Finally, the amount should become 0. Means after adding interest, you must get 96,000 only. So you do 96,000 minus 93146. Remaining will be considered as interest. What does it come to? 2854. Now you count it, what does it come? It comes slightly different. 93146 into 6% into 6 by 12. 2794. We are paying 60 rupees more in the last installment. That is because of rounding of interest at various places. Okay. So in the last installment, if you count it, then what will happen? Balance will still remain 60 rupees. And as such, this is the last installment, so balance should become 0. So in the last installment, don't count the interest. How will you do it? 96,000 is the installment amount minus pending amount 93146. So remaining 2854 will directly treat as interest. And when do you have to do it in this manner? When installment is already inclusive of interest. Otherwise, it is not needed. So total will come to 96,000 minus installment of 96,000. So balance becomes 0. Means complete amount gets paid off by the end of last installment. Understood this? Anyone having any doubt in it? Now in the books of Globe Press Limited, we have to make 4 ledger accounts. Machine account, seller, that is Modern Machinery Limited, interest and depreciation. Okay, machine account will be for how many years? Our books of accounts are closed on 31st March. So this is the first year. In first year only one installment comes, though they are half yearly. Because we did not purchase the asset on 1st April. We purchased the asset in the middle of the year. So only one installment comes in first year. Second year onwards you will find 2 installments. This all comes in first year. Here this all comes in second year. 2 installments fall in second year. Okay. Then again 2 installments fall in third year. And again 1 installment falls in 4th year. Means we have to do the accounting for how many years? 4 years. Is everyone clear with this? Okay. So make machinery account of around half a page. Modern Machinery Limited account, half page plus 1/4 page next. Interest account, half a page. Depreciation account, half a page. Got it, everyone? So make the formats of all the ledger accounts. We'll be directly discussing the entries orally and then making the ledger accounts. In fact, half of page all will do. Even Modern Machinery Limited half page will do. Make half of page all the formats. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have written the first on 3908. We have written the entries. We have written now for cash price purchase of asset. The entry in the books of buyer is asset account. Debit means machinery account. Debit machinery comes in. Debit what comes in. And seller means Modern Machinery Limited is the giver. Credit the giver to Modern Machinery Limited account. Machinery account debit. So in machinery account we'll write on debit side. $3908. Opposite account to Modern Machinery Limited account. 6,80,000 with the cash price. Okay. And to Modern Machinery Limited. So Modern Machinery Limited on credit side 3908. Opposite account by machinery account 6,80,000. Did you understand this? First entry is clear to everyone? Okay, this is completed. Then down payment. In the books of buyer, seller is the receiver, means Modern Machinery Limited is the receiver. Debit the receiver, Modern Machinery Limited account debit. Cash or bank goes out. Credit what? Goes out to cash or bank account 1,60,000. So Modern Machinery Limited account debit means Modern Machinery Limited on debit side 3908 to cash or bank account 1,60,000. Any doubt in this? For balance there is no journal entry. Then for interest. Now interest for buyer is an expense. Debit or expense is an losses. So interest account debit to Modern Machinery Limited account. Interest account debit means interest on debit side 31,309 to Modern Machinery Limited account 15,600. Able to understand this? And to Modern Machinery Limited. So Modern Machinery Limited on credit side 31,309 by interest account 15,600. Got it, everyone? Then after interest, the entry of installment. So seller, there is Modern Machinery is the receiver, debit the receiver, Modern Machinery Limited account debit. Cash goes out, credit what? Goes out to cash or bank account. So Modern Machinery Limited account debit means debit side 31,309 to cash or bank account 96,000.